Hey guys, how are you? So, this is my lovely Carly, who we have been now popping on every week to give you some nuggets. If so, you want to see that of just things that we've overcome to get ourselves out there, especially as entrepreneurs, as artists, as somebody that thinks totally different than the normal person out there, because we're not normal by any means. No.
Nope.
So if this is the first time you've tuned in, this is Carly. Carly is a phenomenal artist, a poet, meditation guru. Explain, keep going, girlfriend. Tell me.
Photographer. Mainly, I guess I would say I help women step into the truth of who they are and stand in authenticity through art, through spiritual healing, and through art.
I love it. She's phenomenal. So if you look at all my IG photos or you look at all the Facebook photos, this is the girl. And she comes over and it's literally so funny because she'll come over once a month and she's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I have no idea. And then we just throw random shit together and it turns out fucking phenomenal. Like each time it turns out really good, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
does.
I don't know. I think last time we put on a freaking Chevy's hat with a robe and it looked
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. Also, that's part of who you are. So I think that's a testament to standing in authenticity, right?
I'm like, hey, let's put that tutu on with the cowboy boots. What do you think?
Pretty sure I was like, all right.
I know. She's like, well, maybe we should, sometimes I think you want to organize it a little bit. I'm all, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, you're like, that's not happening. And then I'm like, all right.
I'm all, let's wear underwear with like a trench coat. We're good.
Yeah, like what the hell are we doing? Works.
Whatever. It works. It turns out
Yeah.
amazing. So hey. So that brings the talk of kind of what you and I talked about what we want to talk about this week. And
Yeah.
that is growing your business. And it could be your business online, it could be a brick and mortar, it could be whatever type of business you have. It's about being authentically you and owning that and creating that, because that's what's going to take you to the next level. So I see a lot of entrepreneurs, especially in like the speaking world, and I'm sure you see this too with how you speak and travel and do, is they almost have like this idea of what they should be, and so they are that person on stage and for other people. But the thing is that I don't feel like you truly get success, and I don't feel like you truly get to the point, and I shouldn't say success, but I don't feel like you get to the point that you should be in life to create vision and purpose for other people if you are not authentically being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that a lot. I even see it, friendships. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, honestly, people are who they're not supposed to be. Like I see it all the time. Especially on Facebook or social media, you see these platforms of, the perfect person of what they're supposed to be. And people should just own who they are and really be who they are, because people want to watch that. That's
Right.
interesting, right?
Right.
Do you want to tune into any of that?
Yeah, I think there's a lot to that, and I think we live in a world, in a society where perfection is what is the label of how we're supposed to show up. We have to be perfect. Our face has to be perfect. Our hair has to be perfect. Our bodies even have to be perfect. And if we're not doing that, or if we don't look like a certain way, then, oh, we're not going to fit in. It's basically a higher version of high school, right? That is just kind of where our society is. I don't really know. Well, I have an idea of where that stems from, but I think that's a whole nother topic. But I think what happens is when we start feeding into this idea that we have to be perfect And if we aren't in alignment with that, then we fear comes in and the ego comes in.
Absolutely. Yep.
And when we're in a place of fear and coming from a place of lack, then we show up how we think we should show up, and not how we are or who we are. And I mean, I think for a long time I struggled with that because I've always been kind of who I am, right? But had this fear of showing up in the world because I'm definitely not the ideal of what is on Instagram or on Facebook or like the perfect anything, right? And so I had this idea of stuck on perfection for a long time, and it drove me into a place where I basically lived in a state of lack and lived in a state of fear of being who I was, even though I was showing up and telling the world, no, this is me. I totally wasn't. So I think it all stems from this place in society that we're in, with social media, with TV, with who the role models are right now.
Absolutely.
But I also
That's true. I mean, look at the freaking Kardashians. Like,
and that's what I was gonna
come
say.
on.
Yeah. Like, and then in reality, and I have no problem with that. Like, if you want to get your face fixed or done or whatever you want to call it, do that. I have no problem with it. My thing is when we start to listen to people who are lying about it. Don't tell me
Amen.
that you're not doing it and you're selling me products when your face looks completely different than it did last week and your ass looks different. Like, okay, but just tell me that you didn't. Like, there's no problem with that, you know?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. So let's go on, because I know that, you know, you do meditation series, like you travel the world and, you know, do meditation classes, and you do blogs, and you do poetry and everything else. And for me, I do a lot of coaching. I do a lot of blogs. I do actually a lot of content on Facebook of just how I feel, what's in the realm, you know, even my social media. I feel like sometimes I get on there and just go on a tangent of certain things of what I think. And I wanted to explain to people that more of you guys should be doing that. And the reason why I say that is because even though I go on there and do that, or even though I post a blog or anything else, I still feel self-conscious that I post that. I still walk away and think to myself, like, should I have really post that? You know, do I really own that? Do I really know all of that? Or do you really think that you're the shit that you should be posting it? And I do get in my own head. And I walk away and I think, you know what? No, that was my feeling. That's how I felt, and I'm going to own it, and I'm going to keep doing it. And I get feedback back from females and males that say, I am so glad you posted that, because that has been on my mind and that does weigh on me. And like, I just did a post on sales and how we feel guilty selling our own product to people for money. And even though it's a phenomenal product, you still feel guilty telling people to buy your product. But it's okay to sit around a group of girls and talk about a workout plan that you love and then sell this other person's plan. It's the same thing. It's sales, right? It's the same damn thing. You're just doing a service, you're helping people. And so I want to just tell people, if you want to post something, post it. Get out of your own mind that it's not good enough or you're not cool enough to be posting that, because people learn from it. That's how we all educate ourselves.
And just to tie on to that, the difference between selling your own stuff and being capable, or it's way easier to sell someone else's, is I believe that is just belief. It's belief in yourself versus, because you can sell somebody else's stuff because you believe in it. It's harder to sell our own stuff because we're not 100% believing in it all the time.
Or maybe it's the fact that you 100% don't believe in yourself.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Or that's what I'm getting at, is like, yes, you believe, and then there's people who, yes, I do believe in myself, but I don't believe that I'm 100% capable of doing that in person online. So there's an array of things that just, and it all it just comes down to is confidence.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I just love your hair. I have to tell you, you look like
Oh, thanks.
freaking.
I just got it done yesterday.
Looks awesome.
I'm
So
all right.
sexy.
Thank you.
Grab it.
Hey.
Smack you. Okay, so we'll get on. Let's talk about, so we're talking about growing your business and growing your business with being authentically you, right? So being authentically you, which we just addressed on, is that voice that we tell ourselves that we're not worthy enough of doing these certain things or worthy enough to get online and say things. I just had a call with one of my clients not too long ago, and she talked about being self-conscious about being on the Facebook platform. Woo, you all right?
Yep.
Being on the, I love
Sorry.
it. Being on the Facebook platform because she is self-conscious with the way she looks.
Okay. Yeah.
And so her head, her brain, you know, whatever, we have that voice that keeps telling us like, we shouldn't be doing that because we don't look a certain way, or we don't have this, or we don't have that, which you touched on. And I told her, no, everybody needs to hear you. They need to hear your voice. And it doesn't matter. Those things don't matter anymore. And I think realization is, I think our world is shifting, which I think is a good thing, that people are shifting to the fact that they don't want to hear all of these superstars with their fake hair, and I shouldn't even say that because I have fake hair and I have, you know, fucking Botox. But their fake aspirations of what you should be. I think more people are more tuned in now to people that are honest. So even though I'm saying, hey, I have my white girl weave, I got some Botox, I get some, you know, I get certain things done with my skin as well, is that I'm not being fake. I'm actually being authentic and telling you that I do these things. And it is fake to an essence of maybe I should just own my own shit and be who I am authentically, but I'm fighting this shit tooth and nail. So I don't really give a fuck what you say. So because I'm being authentically me.
Well, and that's the difference. You're not trying to sell me a hair product telling me that this is your hair and then saying you should go buy it because your hair is going to look like this when you have all this shit in your hair. You're saying,
like
hey, my hair
fucking
looks
day
like this,
worth.
but I have extensions in. Go buy the extensions if you want hair like mine.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's the difference.
If I took these out, yeah.
It'd be good. You'd still be good. But, you know, but yeah, no, I totally understand where your client is coming from. And I think that's one of the first things I did was I tell people all the time, you can walk around with no makeup, like who gives a fuck, right? And then I had to realize, oh, but you're not posting anything without makeup on. How are you going to talk to people and tell them that if you're not posting it? One of the first posts I did was I got online without, and I don't have makeup on right now. I'm so used to it now that it doesn't, so if I have a face on or not, it doesn't affect what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's just a position of being comfortable, where when I first made a post, like that was the scariest thing I ever did, to just like post without makeup. Like, oh my God, you know, and I have acne, like that's why I see you. And it's getting better. But I think that was my main cause, was like, I can go out into the world without makeup, but why can't I post this online? Why am I so terrified of this? What's the worst thing that can happen? And then what happened was and now I have a thing where it's Mondays, I wear no makeup or most days now because of COVID, but Monday I post everything I post is with no makeup on, to prove that, hey, join me. We don't have to wear makeup. It doesn't have to be a thing to be online, you know?
And honestly, in all regards, but anybody can do whatever they want to. I just had this conversation with Kevin, my other half, the other day, is all these people with their fucking fake eyelashes, like, and I don't mean this bad. Some of them look so good, like they're done really well. But I'm like, I don't think you guys understand, or the eyebrows and things like that. I'm like, I don't think you guys get it. You take so much time to do these things, and it's actually, I guess from my perception, so I shouldn't say that for everybody else, but I just don't think it looks good. I just think it's overdone. Like you're not going to a nightclub every day. But I don't know. I guess that's my perception. So that's me, I guess, being criticizing about other people, which is not healthy. So
I know. I was like, but I mean, that's just another thing that we're being sold on. You need to have eyelashes so that your eyes look amazing.
Yeah. Or you're getting
right now.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I shouldn't have went on that tangent.
Or no, but
yeah. Okay, so I think those are the bullet points that I really want to talk about today. Is more or less just owning your authentic self and being out there. It's just, I know like you were really good about going on there and owning who you are and talking about it. And I feel like, I definitely embrace that for people.
Well, yeah. Well, and for me, being in that space of not standing in who I am, it's not a fun space to be in. It sucks. And it's scary. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, every time I post something, I'm not like, maybe I shouldn't post that. I remember after I did the makeup thing, I posted an image about, I have a poem called This Is My Body. And I posted an image with it of my body in a position that is not how one would normally want to post something, fat rolls and all. So after I went to go post that and I went, oh my God, what the hell did I just do? And then,
but you know what?
It's out.
All the feedback you got from that?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yes.
All saying, thank you. I needed to see this.
Yes. Yes.
And I want to live in a world where it's okay to be who you are. Yes. And I want to live in a world where this side of things, on the other side of fear, is play, is fun, is authenticity. Yes. And I want to live in a world with other women who are not fighting to be the best, but creating together to create a better world. Amen. So we can, it's fun. Like, come play with me.
Yeah. It was phenomenal. So yesterday I had actually, and I'm going to talk to her about just videoing our conversations, because I think it will be really good. She is a fucking badass. I want her on this next time. And her name is Stacy. And she's actually, I met her through Apex, which is the coaching platform that I work with. And I sat with her and talked yesterday. You guys would get along, by the way. I sat and talked with her, and it was just such a great conversation. And it's something like you and I can have. And I don't see this with a lot of females. And I wish that it would change. I really wish so. Is that I see so many females that they're intimidated by other women, and they don't say how badass they are. They don't go up and say you're beautiful, or give them compliments or do anything. Women are so damn insecure, and I don't understand why we have to be like that, because I feel like if we go ahead.
Correct. Well, I was just going to say, if we look at it as a time from when we're raised until now in school, we aren't taught really to, well, now it's changing, and I've been going into schools and trying to change that. But there is this clique mentality, and it's starting as young girls, that's where it really stems from, is this idea of perfection again, this idea that you have to be the best, this idea that if you're not popular and if everyone doesn't like you, then there's something wrong with you. Yeah. And that's how it is in school, and I think we need to, and we're not taught self-love. We're not taught as young girls to love ourselves, and boys too, but we're not taught the modalities and the tools to say, dude, I'm a fucking badass and I'm hella cool and I love who I am.
Yeah.
You're kind of taught not to do that.
Yeah.
Because then that's true. Like bloating, or boasting. So I think it's that, and that just gets worse as we get older and feeling inferior.
Absolutely.
So I think that's where it stems from I mean, we can go off onto a whole topic on that, but it starts in our schools, and it starts with the young girls, and it's reframing that mind. Because I agree.
Absolutely. So, with this conversation, before we end it, I think that maybe we should give our listeners some homework to do. I always think that's such a great aspect. I try to do on my podcast a lot, is give homework for certain things. And maybe our homework is and let's just shoot this out to women more, that every chance that you have to smile and say, well, I guess it's really hard right now with the damn freaking mask on your face, to smile. People don't know that you're smiling at them. But just say hi to another female. You know,
But you can
typically.
compliment. You can do it online even. You
Yeah.
can see something and say, "Hey, I saw something you said the other day that was so badass." Or, "Hey, I like your new
Yeah.
profile picture. Hey, I like this." Or even just send them to your friends. I send my friends messages all the time. Like, "Hey, thanks for being a dope ass person."
Yeah. So let's do homework. I want one good compliment a day to somebody, regardless if it's just walking through somewhere on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, just to give a compliment, just to help another female. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Or if you're in the store, grocery store,
Yeah.
and you see somebody's shoes, "Hey, I like your shoes, chick."
Yeah. Don't say pull your mask up over your nose, because that doesn't work.
No. Right. I know.
I'll get you punched.
So yeah, real quick.
So, well, thanks for hanging.
Yeah. Hey, look.
I love it. Be you. Mine this morning was the kick today in the dick.
Yes. Of course it is.
I just went to a girl's little Christmas party last week, and so we all get each other like coffee mugs every year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me and throat punching, right?
Yes.
I'm like, I'm gonna throat punch this day, right? And like totally, yeah. Anyway, kick yourself in the dick, do whatever. So they got me a mug that said throat punch. I was like, oh,
that's awesome. Right? That's cute.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
okay, so where can people find you if they want to find you?
I'm on Facebook. I know you call me Carly, but on Facebook I'm Carlene. CarleneCanellis.com. If you're a woman and you're looking for sistership or tribe, I have a Facebook group called Be Brave, Be You. And then on Instagram, I'm Carlene Canellis. And that's CARLENE. And then Canellis, KANELLIS.
Awesome. So we will be on here again next week, though. So we will keep giving you guys fun, exciting
And
things.
if there's a topic you want something on,
yeah,
leave it in the comments.
Amen, sister. Yep. All right. Okay. Well, we're good. So peace out.
Peace out.